So this piece of news by far has to be one of the biggest news events for Ripple of 2023, and it has just happened that it's come in the last quarter of the year as well, at the end of November. Some big stuff that we've got here, guys, and I'm also going to be having a look at the price action today for both XRP coin and XLM coin as well. All I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So what have we currently seen today? Well, you'll see over here that Ripple's network is creating a web of global influence, and Ripple has currently partnered with 500 different companies. So this was in a presentation that was back, I believe, either a month ago in October, and you can see the Ripple partners that we currently have. So they don't have all of them stated on here, but if we have a look at the big ones, obviously we have Bank of America, and their assets are roughly around about 3.1 trillion that they hold. We also have SBI Remit. Now the SBI Holdings, which is basically the main company, has assets of roughly $62 billion. So I'm sure that the Remit has a lot less, but it is still part of that bigger company. And then we also have SABB, which is Saudi Bank, and they roughly have $90 billion in assets. And so these are big companies that we are talking about, some of them in the trillions like your Bank of America, others in the billions, and then some other smaller ones that we actually have as well are in the millions. And some that you may know are Lulu Exchange, for example, and GentB, which we have seen before. And guys, this is a lot of partnerships for Ripple to have. It's really great news, but what I will say is that we could have had more if we did not get sued by the SEC. I do believe that Ripple is continuing to build. We have already made 2 acquisitions, one of which it was with Metaco, and despite losing money in the lawsuit, we still have great news coming out. Again, 500 companies are now working with Ripple today, so it just goes to show that Ripple is not going anywhere and they are only growing even more. And you can see over here we have a quote saying that Ripple believes in utility. Ripple has always taken that baseline technology, and we've said from the beginning that every technology needs a use case. For us, the very clear use case is payments. So Ripple is ready to be used as that bridge currency. Over 500 organizations are working with us today, and many of them are using XRP at the heart as a bridge currency. Again, and that was said in that video. So one thing I do have to play for you is this particular video, and they're basically talking about how the price of XRP could potentially affect customers or not. And in the video they go to speak about how the price of XRP basically doesn't affect the sender or the receiver. And then I'll also be talking about the onboarding process, which is very quick for the Ripple system to be utilized in companies as well. And so we will get to that after this video is played.
As a customer, is there any exposure to fluctuations in the price of the cryptocurrency?
Yes, great question. No. As a business that's been in this industry for a long time, we know that the senders and receivers are very focused on fiat. That's their lifeline, that's their blood, that's their entire business. So we hide any real visibility into the cryptocurrency XRP. So in the system, you'll really just see a fiat to fiat payment option. Because of that, we hide and protect our customers from any fluctuation in the open market. It's irrelevant to you how much XRP equals how much Singapore dollars, for example. All you want to know is that you can make your $1 million payment into Vietnam, for example. So the customer is never exposed to any fluctuation in price of the digital asset here.
Again, I think that answer was pretty clear cut. The customer will not be affected by the price or any fluctuations from XRP, whether it goes down or up. Now, when we come to the implementation of Ripple, apparently it can be done within 2 to 3 months, including testing, and it can be done as fast as 3 weeks. And that is basically from the start to finish. And so it does cover a lot of the whole process. And a lot of that is the onboarding process, which is pretty straightforward, as he mentions. But for the technical integration, it can take anywhere between 1 to 2 months, which does include testing and integrating the system as well. And as it says here, the fastest that they have been able to do and to implement the system is 3 weeks, and the slower ones took 3 months. And so if we take a look at the worst case scenario, 3 months is basically a quarter of the year. So if companies are able to put 3 months time aside out of the year in order to implement the system, they still have 9 months of that year to be able to use the system, and it shouldn't cause that much effect. And so this is really good, again, with the partnerships we are are seeing more utility, and it goes to show that with the system it takes a decent amount of time, and again they have done it as fast as 3 weeks, and so I'm sure that they're probably looking at more ways to make it much more efficient. Now let's have a look at the price action for both XRP coin and XLM coin for today. Again, XRP coin is at 60 cents, so we did actually reach 61 cents yesterday, but we came down by 1 cent today. It is down by 1.2% on the 1-day chart. On the 1-week chart, we're down by 1.8%. Our market cap is at $32.46 billion, and our 24-hour volume is at $1 billion. So again, we are still doing pretty strong. I don't want XRP coin to go back down to 57 cents. We are trying to avoid that, so let's see if it can maintain the 60 cent level. If we have a look at XLM coin to see where it's currently trading at, again it is just at that range of below 12 cents, really not much happening. And even on the 1 month chart, if we have a look, last time where we were at 13 cents was quite a while now. It was in the beginning of November. We are down by 0.5% on the 1-day chart. For the 1 week, we are up by 1.5%. Our market cap is at $3.33 billion, and our 24-hour volume is at $68 million. Price action is just very slow. The next price target for XLM coin is 15 cents. Guys, if you want daily XRP coin and XLM coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.